Alright, so this is going to be how to make a Kritter Keeper or Bug Keeper version 2.0. My last video, I used it with hot glue. Still currently with that one. That one's holding up very nicely. The reason why I switched over to zip ties is because, you can put a fair amount of force on it and it'll stay like that. It won't really rip off. But you don't want to be stupid and really test it to the limit. Just firm enough. Just firm. So what you need is either a box cutter, a strong pair of scissors. You need your zip ties. You need steel screen door. This will prevent crickets from chewing out nylon mesh, also with the worms, in case any of them do magically get to the top. Stuff kind of happens with reptiles. So, what I like to do is, if you guys follow my channel, I have RC stuff. This is a body reamer. This is Lexan scissors. Basically same concept. Reamer, giant hole. You don't really have to do that. That just kind of demonstrates what a reamer does. I leave a good 1/4 inch margin because that's where you're gonna ream your holes to put the zip ties on. But you can also use a drill. With my experience with this kind of a project, I would recommend you stay away from a drill due to the fact that it can crack the plastic very easily. If you're going, I'd say your best bet is to get a reamer. Costs like $10, not even. Some of them are cheaper. Get a reamer, or you can use hot iron, you can use a hot soldering iron, or some sort of crafting wire doodad, and then melt your holes. That also works very well. Thing with melting is if you're not careful, you can melt too big of a hole and then stuff can get through. So 1/4 inch margin, cut it out. These are Lexan scissors, basically used for cutting through thick plastic polycarbonate things. So you just cut this out. You guys don't want to see me fiddle around for 5 minutes trying to cut the center out. So I'm just going to cut to the next scene and then I will show you the next step. Alright, so the next step after you get this cut out, hey look, stick my hand through it. Steel wire mesh from your hardware department. This whole project, I want to say you can do it under $20, and actually probably less than that. I went to the pet store thinking, I probably should buy it just because, it was made professionally. It's got the locking screen cage. It's got the locking case that, you snap it on, bam, bam. I'm like, I can make that for half the price of what Zilla or whoever makes them nowadays does it. Petco's got their brand of the Kritter Keepers. I just make mine because it's cheaper. Believe it or not, this roll right here was the roll that I originally used in that other video over a year ago. Shows how much this can go a long way. So, that being said, there we go. Take this, you roll it out. And what I like to do is put about an inch overlap. You want to put your screen this way, and then ream your holes, and then have it look like that, because no one wants to see those little burly edges. These actually will poke you, and it'll cause a little bit of bleeding there. So I don't know how well that shows up. That was just from this. You can put a bead of hot glue around it, but like I said, you want to use those zip ties. Zip ties about $2. I kid you not. This container right here, dollar store for the lid and everything. This about what was it, like $6-7. So right there, that's less than 15 if I'm doing my math right. And you know, it made me that one, maybe that one, maybe that one. Going to make this one. Look how much else I have. So much to work with. You know, that was maybe a fourth of a bag of zip ties. The waxworms, since they are moths, you want to put a little extra so they can't climb through it because they can fly. So, do that. And then what I like to do is I'll use my body reamer right there. First start reaming out the corners. I'll do top corner, and then I'll do the bottom two corners, and then I'll do the sides. So I'll show you that. Okay, so I got the four corners done. And then after you get your two, then all you gotta do is the two sides and then snip these up. You want to feed it through the bottom. So you want to have this little thing here. Well, I don't know what to call it. The latch, I guess. You want it on the inside here. So when you flip it over, just got nothing but this. I know I messed up on my waxworm one. I'm not too worried about that. Just got to make it work, you know. You know, there's gonna be some flaws in the grate, like right there. I can't really see it, but you know, just slide it up, do your sides, bam. What you got here? It'll still latch. Oops, sorry about that. I'm not using my tripod right now. It'll still latch. Ah, bam, awesome. You won't have mold. You know, this is free airflow. I've got my fan running constantly. There's always good circulation. You know, the inside plastic makes for a pretty decent shade cover. You know, the beetles like to go under there. So, hope you found this version very helpful. Prep time is about a good 30 minutes. Comment, like, and subscribe.